I grew up in Hamilton. I've been in Nova Scotia for the summer. I have environmental illness, and I've had a hell of a year living. Does anyone know what environmental illness is, or have heard of it? Well, I'll explain a little bit. It's also called multiple chemical sensitivity. What environmental illness pretty much is severe sensitivities, allergies to car exhaust, molds.
And so I have a story to share. I went to art school and I studied printmaking, did printmaking and jewelry making, and was exposed to a lot of chemicals, obviously, in printmaking. Chemicals such as varsols, nitric acids, lithothene, lacquer thinner, all sorts of things, and in jewelry, soldering fumes. I guess these are the realities that when people work with materials, there are hazards, whether they be dusts or fumes. You know, I thought about these issues, these larger issues of our environment being polluted, and I wondered where can I go to if I'm living in a polluted city, and you know, I've got this environmental illness, this sensitivity to chemicals. I need to get away from car exhaust and from emissions from factories. The parallel of what's going on with climate change and our environment and how we live in very polluted spaces in cities, and we don't even realize it.
The positive part, it has brought employment to the city, and many people just made living of it. Some few died, like I've got quite a few friends that perished, mostly from cancer.
My name is Jaro Kratki, and I used to be a steel worker in Hamilton, Ontario. And my daughter Lusa asked me to cooperate on a project about environmental impact of our steel industry. We know that the industry is quite a dirty business. Go into our atmosphere and pollute the city, and that's why we see asthma and aggravation of breathing.
When I got sick after art school, the way that it manifested was through allergies, a lot of skin irritations, sometimes breathing was labored, a host of food intolerances, stress was a large part of that. So really looking at the roots, the causes of my illness, and trying as much as I could to remove myself from them for a long period of time.
When I finished in '99, I returned to the area. I had a hard time walking down the streets. I wore this scarf and had to cover my face. I had to leave. I decided to go to Nova Scotia to be near the ocean, the clean air, and I have healed a little bit. So
and we had this idea that we need to get something done, like accomplish something, or we need to make a difference or change the world, or but it's really down to living and learning how to live in a way that doesn't hurt others, ourselves, and the planet.
So what's that smell?
That smell, it's stink of all the operations.